Welcome everyone to the first day of my Sage 2021 demo coverage. Thank you everyone who's joining in. Last year I did something similar, but for this one, I'm going to preempt Mega Man Maker coverage for at least 1 or 2 weeks so I can cover these demos. So here's the plan. First I'm going to start with 5 Mega Man related items, then move on to the suggested indie demos, the non-suggested indie demos, and then finally some extras. Due to the sheer number of demos covered, I'm going to try my best to cover what I can live, and for those I can't, I'll do them in post. Anyway, so here's the plan for Mega Man. I'm going to first start with Mega Man Overdrive, then move on to Mega Man, then move on to, I think, Double Buster and Micro World, and then finally conclude with X Synthesis. And thank you for joining BBLIR. They're the creator of Mega Man. Oh yeah, forewarning, if for some reason you see the stream disconnect, assume that one of the games crashed the system. This is actually the first time I'm playing most of these titles outside of some very preliminary tests to make sure nothing was exploding or worse. Enough chit-chat. I'm getting it started now. I'm going to do a double start just to make sure it caches properly. Yeah, it's been fixed, BBLR. Some of us contacted them, they fixed the problem. Okay. One last check to be sure that no one submitted an updated version, because I downloaded this 5 minutes following when the site opened. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to be a bit generous and give the best looks at them. Greetings, everyone. My name is Atterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Mega Man Overdrive, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game in development by Team Moonrise. I'll be spending at least 20 to 25 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. Already I can tell some of the sprite work is good. Already I can tell some of the sprite work. Already I can tell if the sprite work looks a bit different. Already I can tell if the sprite work looks a bit different. So we can jump, shoot, charge, and slide. Looks good so far. Pretty much all the sprite work got a facelift. Pretty much all the sprite work got a facelift. I like it. I like it. I'll be spending at least 20 to 25 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. So far, everything looks fine to me. Sadly, I don't start with Rush. I want to know something about the animation. Notice Mega Man's running. Due to it having more frames, it feels like he's running a bit slower. Like, not as fast as in the NES games. Like, not as fast as in the NES games. But in reality, he's running the same speed. At the same speed. What difference more animation frames can have? What a difference more animation frame. What a difference more animation frames can have. What a difference more animation frames can have. Maybe speeding it up by 10 to 20% would be good. Maybe speeding it up by about 10 to 20% would be decent, would be good enough. You're only late by about 7 minutes. Minor quibble aside, I like the artwork. Minor quibble aside, I like the artwork. Both in terms of the sprites and the backgrounds. Both in terms of the sprite work, tile sets, and backgrounds. Huh, it's missing an explosion. Huh, it's missing an explosion. This looks a bit suspicious. It looks destroyable by a bomb-type weapon. This looks destroyable by a bomb-type weapon. I will BBLIR. I'll remove the excesses during post-processing. Oh. Level design-wise, it does a pretty good job at introducing and escalating these challenges. Starting off fairly easy, and gradually upping the ante, and gradually upping the ante, and gradually upping the ante. Whoa, look at these shield attackers. They look bulkier than your usual fare. They look bulkier than your usual fare. You're new. Still missing the explosion. See, this is the way to handle boss fight repeats. See, this is one way to handle boss fight repeats. What happened here? See, this is one way to handle boss fight repeats. Vary out the boss attacks slightly. Include minor variants. Include minor variants. Oh. I didn't know they can stack on top of each other. I wonder if this will be used for a puzzle. Oh wait, you're actually the same as the first one. You simply used a different set of attacks. You simply used a different set of attacks. So that's what happened. You may want to fix that in the final game. Let me guess, there's going to be an avalanche. Let me guess, there's going to be an avalanche soon. Ah, thank goodness, their HP values have been nerfed. Reduced from 10 to 5. Reduced from 12 or 10 to 5. I don't see a minecart. Did that fail to spawn in? Oh, here it is. Whoa, this minecart moves really fast. Whoa, this minecart moves really fast. Especially when on the rails. Especially when on the rails. Nice touch with the super carries. Nice touch with the super carries. They're cute. Ow. You may want to slow down the movement speed on these. You may want to slow down the movement speed on these. It almost feels too fast. We must be nearing the boss. We must be nearing the boss. We must be nearing the boss. At least, that's what I would be saying. At least, that's what I would be saying, had I not already known in advance that this demo is long. At least, that's what I would have been... At least, that's what I would have been saying, had I not already known that this demo is long. At least, that's what I would have been saying, had I not already known how long this demo is. Had I not already known how long this demo is. Had I not already known how long this level is. I was asking for it. Oh good, right next to the checkpoint. To be honest, if the stage ended right after the minecart section, it'd be good. To be honest, if the stage ended... To be honest, if the stage ended right after the minecart section, it'd be perfect. It would be perfect. Or perhaps after this section. Or perhaps after this section. Or perhaps after this section. I kind of feel like these minecarts are too fast. I kind of feel like these minecarts are too fast. I kind of feel that these minecarts are too fast. I kind of feel that the minecarts are almost too fast. It almost feels like the minecart is too fast. Maybe reduce the speed by 20%. Maybe reduce the speed by about 10 to 20%. I swear there would be a secret to the left. I swear there would be a secret to the left in the final game. Never mind, here comes the avalanche. Never mind, here comes the avalanche. I know it's missing an animation, but it's a demo. I know it's missing an animation, but it's only a demo. I know, it's missing an animation, but it's only a demo. At the very least, this level's fun. At the very least, this level's fun. It's definitely too long, but at the very least, I have no issues with any of the sections. But at the very least, I have no issues with any of the sections. Heh, you missed Cycron. That won the award for Infinite Shake. You again. Already the stage had 5 mini-boss battles. 4 against this igloo creature, and 1 against that super swooper, and 1 against that super swooper, and 1 against that super swooper. This is far more interesting than Football Man. It actually has a set of gimmicks and mechanics. It actually has an interesting set of mechanics. It actually has an interesting set of enemies and mechanics. It actually has an interesting set of enemies and mechanics. It actually has an interesting set of enemies and mechanics. It sure is. It feels like two or three classic stages glued together. It feels like 2 or 3 classic stages glued together. It feels like 2 or 3 classic stages glued together. This must be the stage climax. It's using the gondolas, avalanche, and the conveyor belts. It's using the gondolas, conveyor belts, and the avalanche. It's using the gondolas, avalanche, and conveyor belt. Mini-boss number 6. We don't need it now. Come on, we don't need this. At last, we're at the end. This stage took over 15 minutes to complete. Aw, man. He has a freeze thrower? No problem. First tried him. So this marks the end of the demo. Here are my overall thoughts. Graphics are wonderful. The graphics are wonderful. But in terms of the sprite work, tile sets, and background assets, special mention goes to the touched up sprite. Special mention goes to the touched up sprites. Some animations do need tweaking, like Mega Man's run cycle, such as Mega Man's run cycle. Some animations need some tweaking or inclusion, such as Mega Man's run cycle or the avalanche. Music was fine too. The music was fine too. Gameplay-wise, this is where this demo kind of falters. Oh sure, it's fairly polished. Controls and physics are completely fine in my book. The controls and physics are completely fine in my book. The stage did a good job at introducing and escalating the enemies and mechanics, ending with a pretty good climax, culminating in a pretty good climax. However, where my main issue lies is that this stage is simply too long. It's about 2.5 to 3 times the length of a traditional Mega Man stage, even for a fan game. I mean, I have no problems with any of the individual sections, enemies, or level objects, but it just goes on for way too long. I would suggest outright axing the minecart section. And focusing more heavily on the avalanche ice blocks, conveyor belts, gondolas, and avalanche at the end. That way you can reduce the stage size by quite a bit. Heck, you can even migrate this section. You can even migrate the minecart sections into a different RM stage, or perhaps during a fortress level. Nonetheless, I enjoyed my time with this demo. I wish the best of luck to the developers. The minecart sections were fun. But I think they would work better in another RM stage, or perhaps in a fortress. You mean 15 to 20 minute level, Buster? If it was half an hour, I'd be even more irate. I don't have an issue with longer levels, but at a certain point, the level needs to end, and this overstate is welcome. Alright, be right back in a moment, and we're moving on to the next game. To summarize, this was decent. This was a decent demo. the boss battle, Tom Man at the end, the Tom Man battle at the end, I suppose was fine. His pattern did feel a bit random, but I have to find him. But his pattern did feel a bit random, but I have to battle him a few more times before I can make any final judgments. Alright, BBLIR, are you there? Your game is up next. Excellent. Oh, Diamond Wolf is here too. Oh. Excellent. Okay. We're all set. Let's hope our ears don't blow up from the music. Sure wish Diamond Wolf was here for this one, but oh well. Stuff happens. Okay, loaded properly. Now for the full one. Greetings, everyone. My name is Adderville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Mega Man, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game starring the titular Metar, in development by Team BBLIR. I'll be spending at least 15 to 20 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. I'll be spending at least 15 to 20 minutes on this demo. I'll be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. So jump, shoot, slide, charge shot, and duck. And just like as the title states, every single enemy in this game is a Metar. And just as the title states, every single enemy in this game is a Metar. Mega Man themselves, all the enemies, Mega Man themselves, Mega Man themselves, all the enemies, and all the bosses. Mega Man themselves, all the enemies, Mega Man themselves, all the enemies, and the bosses. Note to self, duck and cover when that comes. Cool. But I can only do this up to 3 times before getting stunned. But I can only do this up to 3 times before getting stunned. I'm going for the E-Tank. See? You have plenty of time. Aww. Thanks for the clarification, B. It's interesting that he can block the Spinies. It's interesting that he can deflect the Spinies, too. Exactly, Genok. It reminds me of the Met Towers. It reminds me of the Met Towers. It reminds me of the Met Towers. Oh, got caught in the corner. Wow, look at the waterfall in the background. Pretty. Also, thank you for giving us the option whether we want to play with finite or infinite lives. Also, thank you for giving us the option whether we wish to play with finite or infinite lives at the start. These snow towers are rather formidable. Too fast there. I also like the music no. Protomet? Bluesmet? Dr. Lighted and Violet. Oh my goodness, we have an Ice Met Devil. This is the best mini-boss I've seen in the past month. This is the best mini-boss I've seen in the past month. The past times, it was always from right to left. For the past few times, it was always from right to left. Now it's from left to right. Is it just me? Or is the drop rate higher than usual? Is it just me? Or is the drop rate higher than usual? Oh. Should have just ducked. I gotta say, this demo feels harder than Overdrive's. I can't put my finger on why. I can't block them. Well, I know the reason. Well, I know the reason. These enemies are more hazardous in general. 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 This spot. It feels both more condensed. It feels both more condensed and more challenging. It feels both more condensed and more challenging. I think it has to do more with the enemy selections. In Overdrive, most of the enemies are fairly straightforward to deal with. Here, there are more than a few enemies which aren't as straightforward. I still like this demo more than Overdrive's. It fits more thematically. It fits more thematically. It fits more thematically, and the enemies are more creative. And the enemies are more creative. And the enemies are more creative. I like the mechanics more in Overdrive though. I like the level gimmicks more in Overdrive though. Ow. Ow. Funny how both Overdrive and this game have ice-based masters. Funny how both this and Overdrive both have ice-based stages. But explored their ideas very differently. But executed on the idea of an ice stage very differently. I gotta say, I should not have won that encounter. I gotta say, I should not have won that encounter. I should not have won that encounter. I took way too much damage. I took way too many hits. Cool. You're welcome, Team BBLIR. So here are my overall thoughts. Graphics are pretty good. The graphics are pretty good. The graphics are pretty good. But the graphics are pretty good in terms of the sprite work. In terms of the sprite work, foreground and background. In terms of the sprite work, foregrounds and backgrounds. Music was at the very least decent. Gameplay wise, this was very solid. The level did a great job at introducing, escalating. The level did a good job. The level did a great job. The level did a good job at introducing, escalating, and escalating the challenges, culminating in a fairly decent climax. The fact that Mega Man has the ability, the fact that Mega Man can deflect most attacks using his hard hat, the fact that Mega Man can use his helmet to deflect most attacks is pretty intriguing. I thought it would only be able to deflect regular projectiles. I thought it would only be able to deflect regular projectiles, but it also works against spines. But it also works against spines. Iceman in the end was also a fairly enjoyable encounter. Could be a bit overwhelming at the start, but he follows a fairly straightforward pattern, and his attacks don't deal that much damage. Difficulty-wise, length-wise, this was a perfect length for me. Length-wise, this level hit the perfect length for me. Not too short, not too long. Difficulty-wise, I say that this is harder than Overdrive's. It's not just because the state is condensed. It's because the selection of level objects and enemies are more hazardous to Matt's health. What with the blizzards and the Pengu Mets. Not to mention more enemies having natural guards. Nonetheless, I quite enjoyed this demo. This was decent, almost good. I'll be looking forward to how the final title turns out. And I wish the best of luck to the developers. Thank you, BBLIR, Buster, Diamond Wolf, FaZe on Motherbrain, and everyone else part of the team. I'll discuss the special weapons in more detail once more are included. Yeah, the wait was well worth it. For a game that's inspired by Super Danny and Hard Hat, heavily inspired by Super Danny and Hard Hat, this definitely... Oh wait, all the weapons are in? Sure, I'll check that in a moment. Sorry, I got a mix up. It's not Super Danny, it's Ojo's. For a game that's heavily inspired by the Hard Hat and Ojo's, for a game that's heavily inspired by the Hard Hat series and Ojo's, this feels like an awesome spiritual successor in the making. Let's try it then. Okay, let's try out the weapons. Freeze. Pushes enemies away. Triple shot. Tornado hold. Propellers. The ability to fly. It's like the jet adapter. Choo choo. This is perfect. We turn into the train. We turn into Metal K1000. We turn into Metal K1000. Oh. Okay, this is a lot better than I thought. So based on my preliminary assessments, special weapons seem fairly interesting. Special mention goes to the train and the magnetic pulse. Many props go to whoever decided that Mega Man should ride a train. Anyways, I wish the best of luck to the developers. This is looking to be a very promising successor. This is looking to be a very promising spiritual successor to both the Hard Hat series and Ojo's, while rectifying the many issues both of those titles had. Series had. So good job, give yourself a pat on the back. Overall, I say that this demo was almost good. Very promising. Now hang on for a second while I take a short break and then move on to the remaining Mega Man titles, which are likely not going to be as good as this. Now I want to clarify something. In general, I think this is better than Overdrive in almost every category. The only categories where Overdrive does IMO better here are the graphics, only slightly, and the gimmicks, but the gimmicks are a personal preference, so still kind of equal. In every other category, Mega Man beats it. So good work, team. Reminder, if a new demo comes out, let me know. I'd be really happy to play it. This is one of those games that holds a lot of promise. Okay, the next 2 or 3 games will be fairly short, so I'll be doing a more rapid-fire session of like... especially Micro World, maybe? I don't know how long X Synchronity, however you pronounce it, is. Okay, next 2 will be Double Buster and Micro World. As they are fairly short, they'll be combined into the same video. Whereas the first 2 games I covered are fairly long, this really isn't. Especially Micro, as that's a tech demo. Alright, the game is running properly, so let's do it. Yeah, that needs work. First up is Mega Man Double Buster, an 8-bit Mega Man classic. First up is Mega Man Double Buster, an 8-bit Mega Man fan game, an 8-bit Mega Man classic fan game in development by Julio Mas Games. By Julio Mas Games. I'll be spending at least 10 minutes on this title, giving my first impressions along the way. I'll be spending at least 10 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. So jump, shoot, slide, charge shot, and as the title states, we have a second buster. This is the traditional long-range one, and this is a shorter range one. Actually, I should redo it a bit. Whoa! Let's reduce a bit. Fun fact. If you have an issue with the demo, if you downloaded it earlier, don't worry, it's been fixed. So we can jump, shoot, slide, and fire charge shots. However, as the title states, we have a second buster, a shorter ranged one. And also, we can fire both of them at the same time, but it costs weapon energy to do so. And here's our selection of special weapons. 8 of them. Each of them with their own utility. Each of them with their own offensive and defensive options. Each of them with their own offensive and defensive options. Ooh, the Mirror Buster. Oh, the Copy Vision. That looks kind of funny. A literal screen clearing weapon. A literal screen clearing weapon, which at the same time floods the screen, which at the same time floods the entire screen, which at the same time floods the entire screen. The Dust Vacuum. I love this weapon in Minus Infinity. Slash Claw? No, not quite. But I can use it for air dashing. Wait. If I hit enemies with this, it actually heals me over time. It's a more offensive version of the plant barrier. What? Okay, so this is cool. Rush Coil? Okay, this game wins the reward for having the most unique special weapons. Okay, this demo wins the reward of having the most unique special weapons. Okay, this demo wins the reward for having the most unique special weapons of any demo here. Okay, this demo wins the reward of having the most unique special weapons. Lag. I don't know what happened. And I like how not all the special weapon... And I like the variety of utility options. And I like the variety of utility options. And I like the variety of utility options. Going from the traditional rush coil, from the traditional rush coil to a faster, from the traditional rush coil to the rush jet, from the traditional rush coil, from the traditional rush coil and sort of rush jet, from the traditional, rush coil and somewhat rush jet, to stuff like a variant of the Super Arrow, plant-based grab buster, a literal screen, a weapon that outright floods the entire screen and turns it temporarily into an underwater stage, etc. And turns it temporarily into hiring bosses, no XP needed, and turns it temporarily into a water-based stage, and temporarily transforms it and temporarily transforms it into a water-based stage. And temporarily transforms it into a water-based stage. And temporarily transforms it into a water-based stage. Another good thing, this demo isn't too short. I think it's an RM stage or an intro stage. Oh, that explains a lot. Let me show you something. See what happens when I try sliding on top of the ladder? It acts as if it grabs the ladder. It grabs the ladder. It functions exactly the same way as if I was pressing down plus slide. Usually in Mega Man fan games, if you have a slide shortcut, if you have a slide button, usually in Mega Man fan games, if you have a slide button, pressing it will not act the same way. Pressing it will not act the same way as if you press the combo. Pressing it will not act the same way as if you use the combo. But here it does. But here it functions the same way. Mega Man's sprite work is a bit different. I agree. Let's flood the stage again. Actually, that was a bad idea. Or was it? Thank you, Aerial Claw. Thank you, Aerial Claw. Whoa, that was an almost step there. Sliding is a bit awkward. I think this is more of an intro or test stage. I think this is more of an intro or test stage. Oh no, whenever there are all these explosives, things go haywire. Oh. I see the problem. I can't break out of sliding. I can't jump out of sliding. No, actually I can, but I have to let go of the slide button. It's kind of strange. Usually in fan games, jumping takes priority over sliding. Jumping takes priority over sliding. What do you mean? Sunrise, Eternal, 42, they were made before the Magma engine was out. All those fan games were released before Megamix, so, it's not like they could use it even if they wanted to. Yep, it's called the Laser Pistol and F-Shout. It's a piercing weapon, so automatically it's wonderful. Sliding is still an issue. Come on, let me in. Oh. Who are you? Rats. What happened? Oh. Okay, let's speedrun this. I forgot about that. Fine, let's do this. I really want to use sliding more, but it's... I really want to use sliding more, but it's a bit awkward. It's not as good as the suction arm. I suppose that was already a bit too powerful. We made it back to the halfway point. Now, man, if the stage was more interesting. Stage design is a bit... Stage design is a bit... a little bit messy. It's not as good as stuff in Overdrive and Mega Man. But to be fair, this is more of a tech demo. But to be fair, this is more of a tech demo. Let's rumble. For real this time, let's rumble. So the double buster pierces. Alrighty then, here's my overall assessment. Graphics are okay. Music is a placeholder. Graphics are alright. Graphics are okay. The music is Plant Man plus Mega Man 6 boss battle. The music's from Mega Man 6. The music's directly ripped from Mega Man 6. And gameplay wise, the double buster concept is very interesting. I like how all the special weapons feel powerful to use and have interesting secondary uses. I like how all the special weapons are powerful and have interesting secondary uses. Which aren't simply other ways to attack. Which are not just other ways to attack. Some of them function as utility options. Some of them function as utility options. However, my biggest gripes with the demo lie with the sliding. It functions rather strangely. It basically acts exactly as if you're using the slide plus jump combo. It basically acts exactly the same way as if you... It basically acts exactly the same as down plus jump. Meaning that you will grab onto tops of ladders if you try sliding near them, if you try sliding on top of them. And the level design was a little bit messy. It felt more in line with a test stage. In any case, I like the main conceit. I enjoyed the main conceit. In any case, I enjoyed the main mechanic of this demo, and I would like to see it expanded upon with more stages. Good job, Julio. Okay then, moving on to the next minigame. I mean, there was no special weapon which I disliked or found useless. There was no special weapon which I found There was no special weapon which I didn't like or found to be useless. I'm emphasizing this point as controls are a very important aspect of Mega Man. If they feel off, they can drastic if they feel off, they can drastically impact the experience. They can drastically impact the experience on the negative side. They can drastically impact the experience for the worse. They can drastically impact the experience for the worse. Okay, folks, here we go. Next one. I wish I was here. This look full screen to you? Okay, I think that's fine. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let's do this. Actually, let me check something. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My favorite. No controller support. Don't you love it? Oh, you're still here, B. Good. What do you think about the previous game? For its core concept, I think it wins out. The special weapons are... The special... In terms of its core concept, it wins. This succeeds at showcasing its core concept, and all the special weapons are fun to use. First up is... Second up is... Next up is Mega Man Microworld. If you have any indie suggestions, feel free to leave them. I'll be happy to cover them. Next up is a proof of concept. Next up is the tech demo of Mega Man Microworld, a Game Boy styled Mega Man classic fan game in development by Ken and B. I'll be spending at least 5 to 10 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. Realize I clicked wrong too. Whoa. The issue with this, it actually causes a rather painful screen flash. Next up is the tech demo of Mega Man Microworld, a Game Boy styled Mega Man classic fan game in development by Ken and B. I'll be spending at least 5 to 10 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. And would you look at that? It's Micro Man. Look how adorable he is. Look how adorable he is. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been. This is what the Mega Man World... This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. This is what the Mega Man World games could have been like. Another advantage of this art style. Another advantage of this art style. One key advantage of another key advantage of this art style. Far more screen real estate to work with. Far more screen real estate to work with. Far more screen real estate to work with. That was one of my main issues with Mega Man Worlds 1 and 3. That was one of my main issues with Mega Man World 1 and 3. That was one of my main issues with Mega Man Worlds 1 through 3. Although, I prefer the original Cutman gimmick. This is a bit too slow and simplistic for my taste. This is a bit too slow and simplistic for my taste. The reason I repeat myself so much is so I can edit it in the final footage with one take. Okay, this is actually cool. Oh no. When I saw the big eye, I knew I was doomed. This is Mega Man 1 controls, so no sliding for me. As an overall package, although the level design is somewhat rudimentary, although the level design is more on the simplistic side, it works. It's functional. And the overall package for this tech demo is fairly solid. Remember, this isn't a full-on demo like Overdrive and Mega Man. This is merely for testing out the concept. This is merely for testing out the concept. Thankfully, these big eyes have been nerfed. They're no longer super durable. Cutman time. Aw, he's chibi too. Whoa, that's loud. I'm gonna fix that in post. Throw your blades at me? Huh? Hello? Hello? Come on. Attack me by throwing your blades. Fine. I guess that wasn't added in. Huh? Ow. It is BB, but unlike last year's Supercharged, this actually feels better put together. To summarize my thoughts, this is a cute chibi style, and what the Mega Man World titles could have been like. I want to see how this is expanded upon. I want to see how this is expanded upon in the final title. Right now, I'm okay with the more rudimentary. Currently, I'm okay with the more rudimentary level design. But I'll have issues. However, I'll have issues with it if it's kept in the final title. I want to see more. I want to see more interesting use. I want to see more interesting uses of enemies and gimmicks. I want to see more interesting configurations of enemies and mechanics. The climax was fine, but it could be so much better. So, I wish the best of luck to both of the developers. So, I wish the best of luck to both of the. So, I wish the best of luck. So, I wish the best of luck to both of the developers that were featured during this video. I wish the best of luck to both of the developers who were featured during this video. Okay, so these are the minis. Now on to something a bit bigger. Hey Omega. Hey Omega. Thanks for joining. Oh, X synthesis. A prototype. What is this latched on to? Hang on. Something's being latched onto the wrong thing. Like, this is clearly cropping on the wrong side. Oh. Got it. Oh, rats. It's one of those titles. See you tomorrow. Yes, I will, patio. Yours. I kinda dislike it when games have these more non-standard resolutions. Fine, we'll use this pattern. Okay, does it look good to all of you? Yeah, that looks good. Oh no. Wait, aspect ratio? Already I can tell this is going to be a bit painful with the controls. Full screen, but if I use full screen you can't see anything. The issue here is that I can't actually allocate an analog stick to this. It has to be D-pad. Greetings, everyone. My name is Adderville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Mega Man X Synthesis, a 16-bit Mega Man X fan game in development by Synthesis Team. I'll be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. Already have one issue with the controls. It doesn't support the analog stick for movement. It only supports the D-pad. Let's see. Just the X-Buster for now. Look how good the full charge shot is. Yeah, the first time I'm playing an X demo. Yeah, the first time I'm playing an X demo during Sage. Yeah, the first time I'm playing an X demo during Sage. My sentiments exactly, Sylveon. I like Mega Man Classic, but I would really like to play. But I would really like to play. But I would really like to play fan games which aren't just classic. But I would really like to play fan games which aren't simply from the classic era. But I would really like to play fan games which aren't just from the classic era. I want to see X fan games. I want to see some X, Zero, ZX. I want to see some X, Zero, ZX Legends. I want to see some X, Zero, ZX Legends, Battle Network, and Star Force fan games.
Ready?
I want to see fan games from the X, Zero, ZX, Legends, from the X, Zero, ZX, Legends, Battle Network, and Star Force series. Free falling. Ow. 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 Cheater.
Ready?
I was locked in during the cutscene. I couldn't move away. I was locked in during the cutscene. I couldn't move away. So he got 3 free hits on me.
Ready?
So I have air dashing. So I have X3 air dashing. I'm having a bit of trouble because usually I'd fight Tunnel Rhino using the analog stick. I don't usually like to play these platformers using the D-pad. You're easier than I thought. You can't knock me off the wall. Ow. Loud explosions.
I did it!
So that was the demo. Oh, this engine was made by Mario Obsessed? Interesting. Other than the issues with the D-pad, other than the issues with the analog stick not being recognized, this felt fairly... The controls and physics felt fine. What's 7? I pressed 7 and it crashed. Graphics were... Overall thoughts. Graphics were fine. Here are my overall thoughts. Graphics were fine. Music was fine. Gameplay was fine too, I guess. This was supposed to be an intro stage. This was supposed to be an intro stage. But it needs some tweaking. But it needs some heavy retweaking. It assumes you already understand how to play the X games quite a bit. I want to see a trained player in the use of air dashing, for instance, as from the start, as I didn't know I had it until I accidentally pulled it off. I gotta say, the base X-Buster's charge shot. The base X-Buster's full charge shot is super powerful. You saw how it four-shotted Tunnel Rhino. You saw how it four-shotted Tunnel Rhino. You saw how it four-shotted Tunnel Rhino. And one-shot almost everything. And one-shot everything else.
No one stands in my way.
Ready?
Let's quickly check out Zero before I finish. Actually, wait, it reset my controls. Unfortunately, the demo doesn't actually save my controls upon resetting. See here?
No one stands in
Let's
my
try
way.
Zero this time before I finish. Don't mind me. We have a mixture of the 60-bit. We have a mixture of the sound effects from X and Zero. There's a mixture of sound effects from the X and Zero games. Like the explosion sound effects are from the Zero games. We have a mixture of sound effects from the X and Zero games. We have a mixture of sound effects from the X and Zero games. Like the enemy explosion sound effect is from the Zero games, and the death sound effect is from the PS1 titles. There are some odd inconsistencies. There are some strange inconsistencies. Oh, this is not instant death. Cool. As much as Zero's better at combat, I think X is easy mode. That being said, playing as Zero's fun. That's the most important thing. I see. That's why you want the right armor.
Ready?
That's your punishment for taking the lower route. You don't get the right armor. That's your punishment for taking the lower route. You don't get the right chaser. in a way, in terms of sound effect, in terms of both visual. Sure will.
Ready?
In terms of both visual, and especially audio effects. In terms of both visual and especially audio effects, they're taken from various X and Zero games. They're taken from various X and Zero games. They are taken from various X and Zero games. They are taken from various X and Zero games. The SNES and PS1X games, and the GBA Zero games. And the GBA Zero games. Am I missing some combos? And the GBA Zero games. And the GBA Zero games. Cool, I missed the fact that I have double jump. Once again, folks, please have tutorials. They're a good thing. This is why I don't like to play with the D-pad. See... I can't reliably pull off the dash. Hey Pyrus, welcome. Can I use slash dash cancel? The other problem is that I don't have access to keyboard controls. Usually that's what I would do, but it doesn't allow me. I mean, X was... Let me put it this way. X kind of feels overpowered. Zero feels kind of... Let me put it this way. X feels kind of overpowered. Zero, on the other hand, feels balanced. Oh. I can't double jump when dashing.
Ready?
If anything, I'd flip the damage. If anything, I'd flip the damage delta bosses between X and Zero. X has better mobility options. X has better mobility options. He doesn't need better damage too. He doesn't need better DPS too. He doesn't need better DPS too.
Ready?
For an intro boss, this is better. For an intro boss, this is better suited for X. Now, I understand why. Tunnel Rhino was added at the last minute. Oh.
Take this!
Thanks for the easy button, I guess.
Hardly a fight.
8 minutes. Compare that to my 2-minute timer with X. Here are my overall thoughts. Graphics and music are fine. Gameplay-wise, the intro stage was fine, although it needs some major retweaking. I didn't know until the end that X has the ability to X has air dashing and Zero can double jump. My two biggest issues here My two biggest issues here are that you cannot assign the analog stick to movement controls. You cannot assign the analog stick to movement. You can't use the nor can you use the keyboard. Or can you use the keyboard? You cannot assign the analog stick to movement, or use the keyboard, and you can't use the keyboard either. Second, the character balancing is off. X is straight up overpowered. Zero up until the boss is relatively balanced. If anything, the DPS options should be swapped. X has better mobility. X already has better mobility options. He doesn't require better DPS. This was especially apparent during the Tunnel Rhino. During the Tunnel Rhino encounter. X has a fairly easy time against him, but Zero, unless you abuse the crouch slash. Unless you abuse the crouch slash bug, he's rather painful. Nonetheless, for what amounts to, I guess, a tech demo? What is this? Nonetheless, for what amounts to being an early demo, this was fine. The controls and physics felt mostly fine to me, barring that one issue. So, I wish the best of luck to the developer of this title. Both of the characters feel fun to play. They simply need some rebalancing. Oh, are you one of the developers? To clarify, my issue is that X's full power charge shot is way too powerful. Because right now, there's almost no reason to play as Zero, unless you really like the character. X's full charge shot is simply way too powerful. Right now, there's almost no reason to play as Zero, unless you really like him. He's functionally outclassed in every category. Alright, be right back in a moment. That's all the Mega Man stuff done, so you know what that means. Indie time. Okay, let's do some re-alphabetizing. I'll probably be able to cover about 2 more demos, then I'll have to move on and end the stream. Still, these are promising and fun. In fact, I may just fold this into the previous video if need be. Don Bluth? Yeah, I think I have. Land Before Time. I can't remember the other one. It's almost time to do some investigating. Yeah, way back. Alright, quick check. How many of you are currently on stream? Nope. Haven't watched that. Uh, okay, Sylvia, Norma, anyone else here? Because if there are not that many people here, I'm going to swap the format of chat a bit. After all, what's the point of having chat take up X% of the screen when we could have the game do most of the talking instead? Okay, I'll switch to the other format then. Welcome, Raccoon. I forgot to tell you that earlier. Just wanted to make sure in case. Oh, hi, Jaden. You only missed the Mega Man stuff. We're gonna be moving on to Brock the Investigator. Yeah, we're moving on to the Indie. Oh, nothing. We finished Double Buster, Micro World, and X Synchronous. Why are there black bars? Oh, hello there, Pink Rose. Yeah, I actually already covered the game about 2 hours ago. Okay, let's restart this for good measure and let's do it. See, I actually like most things about the demo, but what really needs to happen is the stage need to be shortened. Just remove the minecart sections and tweak those. Okay, to get chat on screen, I'm just gonna make it pop up in the bottom left. There's not enough people here to justify putting an entire, you know what? Where are you? No. Nope. Mega Man's on top, followed by Overdrive, followed by Double Buster, mainly for its fun concept. Best special weapons featured this week. Then Micro World and X Synthesis. I keep forgetting the name. Hmm. Should be fine. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, I actually like longer levels as well, but it reached a point where it became too long for its own good. Like, the Mega Man stages, I actually wouldn't mind if it was just 5, 6 screens longer. I probably should have clarified that. But, oh, when am I going to play it? See, because so many other people are going to be covering Sonic fan games, I decided that I won't cover any of them unless there's one in particular someone really wants me to cover. Because these indie games won't have as much coverage as the Sonic fan games or any fan games. See, I'm of the opposite opinion. The stage was fun. I had no problems at any individual section, but the main issue I have is length. Take it from my opinion. The demo is decent, is what I'm saying. Okay, enough delaying. Let's move on to the game. Chat size should be good. Cow cat. Okay. Alright, enough of that. Investigating time. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Brock the Investigator. Wait. Ever didn't realize it. I'll play on normal just so I don't get my rear end handed over to me many times. Also, the reason I'm restarting is because I forgot to start the recording. Now I started. I'm ready. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Brock the Investigator, a 2D adventure / beat-em-up game in development by Cowcat. I'll be spending at least 20 to 25 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way.
Oh. Huh? A fire? Where am I?
Ooh, voice acting. Didn't expect
Trouble! I'd better get out of here. Fast! A flower bouquet? I wonder who they're for. This is... weird. What's this supposed to depict?
that. A jigsaw puzzle?
A toy? This looks familiar somehow.
Before getting out, we're examining everything. Ow.
I wish it was a real one, but it's just a digi window.
Digimon?
And it's broken.
Okay.
Must be one of those trendy voice services. Just press the button and ask whatever you want.
Get me out of here.
What's going on with the electricity? A decorative blanket, maybe? Looks sturdy. I should take it. The front door. Nope. Front doors are usually impregnable.
From both
There
sides?
must be another way to escape. No idea how this happened, but I better stay away from that fire. Nope.
Yeah, I can't get through there. How do I get to the
I
door?
wish it was a and
I see.
there. It's working, but maybe not for long. I need to get past that door. Impossible. It's jammed. I need to get it open, no matter what.
Thus begins the beat 'em up.
Looks like a multitasks tribot. Let's switch it on.
May not be a good idea.
Nothing. Is it out of juice? I can't access it. Oh, hopefully I can hold on a little longer. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Meaty-Me. A multimedia holographic device to watch all your favorite programs and liveys for hours in the comfort of your home. Obviously, it won't work.
Oh shoot, wait. I need to redo this. I overcropped the image. See, remember the black bars on the sides? They were in fact deliberate. Apparently not as I hoped. There we go. That should eliminate the black bars from the start. Greetings, everyone. My name is Addervale, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Brock the Investigator, a 2D beat-em-up slash adventure game in development by Cowcat. I'll be spending at least 20 to 25 minutes on this demo, giving my first impressions along the way. Let's do it on standard. I don't want my butt handed to me many times.
Oh. Huh? A fire? Where am I?
I don't wish to have my rear end
Trouble!
handed back to me many
I better
times.
Get out of here. Fast! A
I don't want my
bouquet?
I don't want my
wonder who
rear
they're
end to be
for.
handed back to me many I don't want my
A
rear end
toy? This looks familiar somehow.
I don't want
This
my rear
is
end to be handed back to me many times.
Weird. What's this supposed to depict?
Maybe we can swap it. Maybe we can
Must
swap it
be one
later.
of those trendy voice services. Just press the button and ask whatever you want.
Get us out of here.
Whoa! What's going on with the electricity?
I didn't expect this demo to have voice acting.
I wish it was a real one, but it's just a digi window,
What a pleasant
and it's broken.
What a pleasant surprise.
No idea how this happened, but I better stay away from that fire.
I can also use a mouse if I so desire.
The front door. Nope. Front doors are usually impregnable. There must be another way to escape.
Oh yeah. It still resets my vision. Hang on. There we go. That's a lot better.
A decorative blanket, maybe? Looks sturdy. I should take it. No idea how this happened, but I better stay away.
And now use the blanket on the fire
There.
to make a
it's
temporary
working,
pad.
but maybe not for long. I need to
From
get
both
past
sides?
that door.
Get ready to rumble.
I can't access it. Oh, hopefully I can hold on a little longer.
I'm sure you can.
Looks like a multitasks tribot. Let's switch it on.
Bad idea.
Nothing. Is it out of juice? It's not active. And burning. I shouldn't worry. Those things are fireproof.
It's gonna attack us, isn't it?
If I'm not mistaken,
It's going to
this
attack
is
us.
a meaty me.
It's going to
multimedia
attack us,
holographic device to
isn't
watch
it?
all your favorite programs and liveys for hours in the comfort of your home. Obviously, it won't work. Another tribot. No good. Are they broken? I always knew these were unreliable junk. Too bad. They could have helped putting out the fire.
Can we put out the fire with our fists?
Locked. And in perfect shape. I don't think I can break that one. Nope. It won't budge. I'm pretty sure it's network controlled. There's no external access. I've always been against all those security systems. 100% safe until you get stuck inside with a fire.
Welcome.
Yikes!
Unidentified user. Please provide name and function.
My name? It's,
Alert, level 5. Burglary in process.
What the?
Please remain still until agents arrive to arrest you.
I'm no thief, Triangle Head. And don't you have more urgent business to take care of? Like the fire?
Inappropriate attitude detected. Request for applicable disposition. Database search in progress. Network unreachable. Closest range of action in local data is neutralize the individual at all costs.
That tin can is crazy. No point trying to reason with these things.
Please don't interrupt the destruction process.
Here it comes.
I knew it. Easy.
I'm glad this was the only mad robot here.
I doubt it.
Whoops.
Spoke too soon. I should have destroyed these earlier. Then I could have skipped this encounter.
Looks like this was the last one. Hey, a door just unlocked. That smoke. That's unbearable. I need to find a way out of here. Fast. Whoa! What happened here? I can't even see the bottom. I'd better be careful.
And as these are my first impressions, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make.
Leah! Hang on! I'm right here!
It's you.
I saw
Don't
guilty
talk.
on the wall.
You'll wear yourself out. I'll get you out of here.
No need.
Why are you saying that?
You know why.
No. I don't. What happened? Leah? Leah! She passed out. I need to help her. Quick!
Yeah, who set out the fire? Yeah, what caused this fire?
No way.
Yeah,
It's too heavy.
what caused this
I'll
fire?
need a tool to help me move the furniture.
Yeah, what caused this inferno?
Those won't help me move the furniture. What if I remove that metal bar? There you go.
That should work.
So heavy. I have to. No. I'm not strong enough.
All your fault,
What?
murderer.
Leah, what are you saying? I just found you. You're gonna make it. I promise.
Liar. You killed me. You killed him.
Stop it. You know I'd never do anything like that.
Who and who?
Worthless. Dangerous. How could you lie to everyone? Even yourself.
Stop it, please.
Shouldn't have trusted you. My son isn't safe with you.
I think she may be referring to a different person.
That's not true. I'm taking good care of him. Wait. Something's not right. Where is...
Criminal. Doomed.
I need to focus to get you out of here. Hold on. I'll try it again. It's so heavy. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm just not strong enough.
Should have known.
Huh? What's going on?
The fire?
I'll get some help. Don't move.
It's been a...
Horse. Running away, like always.
I'm not, but
You'll be judged for your sins.
no. No! The ground! Is everything collapsing? I'll stay here.
Liar! You left me alone.
No, I won't.
in media res.
I'll never forget. I'll never
Well, that escalated quickly.
No!
It was all just a dream.
Oh.
That explains why the fire was
Morning.
remark-
Another nightmare, huh?
I guess.
Somebody called you earlier.
Who?
How would I know? Check your phone.
Right.
That explains why the...
Whoa. 6 phone calls
Wait.
from the same guy? I'd better call them back.
Finally. I thought you'd never reply.
Yeah, sorry, I had personal issues.
rather dire ones.
So tell me, your name is Sin? Do you need my services?
Of course I do. You're my last hope. Please, come to my apartment. I've sent you the address.
Wait, aren't you gonna tell?
There's no time, and the line could be tapped.
Okay.
Hurry!
Why do I only get weird clients? I'd better get ready.
That explains why the fire was remarkably patient. Chapter 1, Across the Border.
Pompolos fruits. These cost a fortune and are full of chemicals, but I like to eat real food. I'll leave the other one for Graf.
No, I don't like those.
But you gotta eat solid stuff. Can't grow up with sodas.
I mean, can't I?
Oh, that's her son.
Leah, I still can't make any sense of these nightmares. It didn't happen that way. I wasn't there.
So she did end
The
up
only
dying.
picture I have left. We were happy together, even if it was short-lived.
So she did end up...
The only picture we were happy.
So she did end up perishing.
My stick. This belonged to Grandpa. He barely used it to walk, but he taught me to fight with it. Ah, my good old sparring partner. It's had rough days, but it's still kicking. Whenever I feel like hitting something, it's there for me. I can gain some experience by throwing a few punches. Just have to get myself into fighting position.
So she did end up perishing. But my earlier question still stands. Who or what caused the fire? He probably blames himself.
Whoops.
You're such a lout.
He probably blamed.
Maybe I should put it back up.
He
Bought it to bring some
he
oxygen.
blames himself for all this.
It looks like it's dying. Putting a plant in an underground apartment wasn't such a good idea. A bed. Well, rather a mattress, I guess. Good enough for me. Don't have much time to sleep anyway.
He blames himself for all this.
Hey!
He
what's
blames
going
himself
on
with all
my
that.
clean tribot?
Dunno.
He blames him-
Been
he
stuck
blames
like that
himself.
since morning.
Maybe
He
I
blames
should-
himself for all that.
Ah,
Ow.
that thing electrocuted me.
Oh well, looks like we're both stuck at home today.
Impossible. I need to get rid of it. Not much left. Ugh. Goat cheese. I buy these for Graf. I refuse to eat something produced by another person's body. Gross.
Well, that answers my question.
I remember. Someone paid me with this energy drink. I'll take it. Might get thirsty on the way.
Well, this answers my question.
It's your turn.
What? Already? Didn't I do it yesterday?
No, last week.
Man, time flies. I know, it's a mess, but I'm used to it now. Gotta make the best out of each tiny bit of space available. Hey, how are you doing?
Don't you have some errand? Don't mind me.
But I just want to have a little chat before I go.
All right, what is it?
How come you're not at school?
You mean the Consciousness Center?
Whatever. It used to be called school in my day.
I'm taking it 10. My eco-manager teacher broke his ankle. He doesn't have a Medi-Tribot. Can you believe it?
We We don't either.
Yeah, but that's only because you're poor as a church mouse. School teachers are drummers.
Yeah. Bunch of arrogant people who can't move a finger without a doohickey to help them.
Yeah, you married one.
Right. Your mom was different.
Rumors?
How are you lately?
I'm okay.
You're sure? You don't seem very...
I said I'm okay! Got it?
So he isn't.
Alright. He's stressed out. This is Graf. I've been taking care of him since his mother died 5 years ago. Hard to believe it's been that long. I've been so busy trying to make ends meet, I've barely seen him grow up. Hey, you want some pocket money?
Oh, sure. You know my account is limited. I'd prefer you give it to me directly instead of asking an AI for some.
Here, 30 units.
Awesome, thanks!
Do you want this? It's pretty cool.
Don't you have a client waiting for you?
This was your mother's.
So, why are you showing me this now?
Well, someday it'll be yours.
Great!
Hey, take a look at...
Later.
You know me with adventure games.
Take care.
Yeah.
You know me with adventure games.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Your room?
Yes, my room.
All right. But I gotta clean it sometimes.
No, we have an auto-clean tribot for that.
True.
Okay, that doesn't work. We need a stick. Whoa.
Sorry, little bot.
Look at the
Great,
damage.
Who's gonna do the cleaning now?
Don't worry.
Whoa.
I'll have Shay fix it.
Look at the damage.
The tank is full. It collected a lot of fur. Must be what caused the issue.
Not my fault. Don't look at me like that.
Oh no. Shouldn't have touched it. Now I'm covered in cat fur.
See ya, Norma.
Fingerprint not recognized. Please try again.
The mail security system.
Please confirm your identity by pressing the touch panel.
Security. Tighter security. Always more security. When did the world become so complex?
You've got mail.
I was afraid it was gonna say that.
Fingerprint not recognized. Please try again.
Sorry.
Another call?
So funny.
Hey, where are you?
Well, on my way.
I said it was urgent. Please hurry.
Okay.
AK,
Gee, what's up with that guy? Never had such a stressed client before. That doesn't bode well.
you know me with adventure games. I like talking with everyone with everything.
It won't turn on.
I
Poor
like
little
talking with
thing. It's been rusting.
I like
for
talking with
days.
everyone about
Leaking
everything.
some kind of powder on the floor. I wonder what
I like
it's
talking
for
with
and where it
everyone
comes
about
from.
everything. And examining almost everything.
Later. I'm partial to showering after my nightly fight.
You saw how I
can
act.
hold it in for
You see how I act
days
during
if needed.
Danganronpa.
There are more
You see how I
urgent
act during
matters.
Danganronpa.
Don't play with us. The boss won't like it. So, hand over the moolah.
Mr. Squealer, did you take a good look? Do you really expect someone like me to have that kind of money?
Who cares? Them's the rules. You make a deal, you pay. Or else.
Oh, well, I guess this is gonna hurt then.
Go ahead, Dot. You're done for, old man. It's over. Quick. Gotta scout before the body recycling comes to pick it up.
Huh? He's dead. I knew
Wow.
what would happen. But I chose to flee. Too late to have regrets.
I thought he'd simply be knocked
Better
out.
call the body recycling service. So his death won't be entirely in vain.
I thought he would simply be knocked out.
No way. I'm not stealing this. even if he doesn't need it anymore. I just can't.
So this tells me that consequences are very important.
Hey,
So
isn't
this tells
Grass'
me
favorite
that-
band?
So
Maybe I
this
could buy
tells
him a
me
ticket.
that this game...
If my
So this tells me
finances
that
allow it.
there are consequences to my actions. So this tells me that there are consequences to my actions.
This place has changed quite a bit since the last time I was here. Hat stand? No thanks. I never take off my hat. Let's see. How do I use this again? I think this column indicates the attempts. The limit is 6. After that, the system resets itself to another target. Just rubbish.
Whoa.
I believe that's
42.
the distance. Could be anything, though.
Maybe this way?
Nothing useful.
It's further.
Oops, I'm broke.
Remember this for the full game. What is this world?
According to the message, my client lives in Center Basic 568. That block is near this street. Let's go check it out. Hello.
Hello, sir. Would you like anything?
Just chatting for now. How's business?
Could be better, but I'm not complaining. As long as I earn enough to make a living, it's fine. I like this job, even if you see all kinds of weird stuff going on.
What do you mean?
Like this morning, I got up early to prepare the stand. There was this big man sleeping, like right around the corner, in his underwear.
In his underwear?
I was worried he would scare off the customers, so I tried to wake him up. And boy, was it hard. I thought I wouldn't ever get him to stand up. That poor man. He said he couldn't remember drinking, but has no memory from the night before. He probably took some drugs.
A homeless guy?
Nope. He told me he's a policeman. Goes to show that even drummers aren't so happy with their lives after all. For a policeman to go that low, that's really bad. It doesn't matter how much they flash their shiny badge around town. They've got their share of troubles too.
Yeah, all about maintaining that image.
There's that term again. There's that term again.
The
Droomers.
gizmo can be used for paying invoices and getting a daily pill. Let's give it a whirl. Nothing's happening. Is it broken?
It is. It's been like this since yesterday, but no one has repaired it yet.
Just my luck.
You don't say. I set up my stall here for a reason, but no one comes around anymore.
Are there any others around here?
Probably, though I've heard the same thing has happened at other places in the slums.
Really? I haven't heard about this.
Oh, you know, the media is all controlled by the government.
You think so?
Of course. In any case, it's kind of worrying. We need these.
Yeah. Had too many other things going on to worry about.
Everyone's saying the same thing. We need to stay positive and have faith in a brighter future.
Can we fix this with our fists?
Not you too.
What do you mean?
The squealers. They've broken it.
Did you see them?
It's obvious. Who else could do this?
All kinds of stuff related to the Untail. I'm not a believer. All kinds of stuff related. I'm not a
Let me just advance forward.
Yep.
There's that term again. There's that term again.
There you go.
There's that term again. Droomer. There's that term again. Droomer. What does it mean? Oh, you have 19 different game overs. You have 19 different game overs to collect. You have 19 different game overs to collect. This truly is an adventure game.
Hey, after all these years, their panel is still working?
This truly
Exclusive.
is an
Attempted
adventure
Squealer's
game.
coup d'etat
This truly
fails
is an
thanks to
adventure
brand
game.
new military droids named Tribots. That's old news. Something's in there. Something's in there. As an outsider, one might think that some punks have damaged these mailboxes. However, I'd wager it was the residents themselves. I have to admit that all those security protocols are annoying.
Fine, we'll break it ourselves. Actually, wait. Can I save? Never mind, I already have an automatic save.
Hey, that's a collectible ad.
Ads are a collectible? What kind of universe is this?
I could swear.
There you are.
At last, here
Sorry
you
for
are.
Sorry
Truly
for the delay.
I had some difficulties on the way. So, what's the fuss?
I'm in deep trouble. I've lost my crippling gun.
That's all? Why is it so important?
I'm gonna lose my job, that's why. I'm kinda new on the force. If I tell the chief I messed up, he'll fire me. I just can't afford it.
So, you're hiring me to find that gun? Okay. How much can you offer?
500 unis.
1,000.
I can't. 500 is all I can afford. Please. I'm begging you.
All right. 500 it is. Wish I was better at negotiating. Tell me more.
Can we negotiate with our fists?
Any idea where you lost it?
Last night, I was on duty in Drummer Street. I'm absolutely certain I lost it during my watch in alley number 12. I had it before.
Then why don't you search for it yourself?
I can't go outside. If someone notices me without the gun, I'm done for.
Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
Are you from the police department?
Of course not. I can't stand them.
Then you don't know. Trust me.
Drummer Street, you say? There's a border post to enter the area. I can't pass it.
You're a detective. I thought you had credentials to examine the drums.
Nope. All my clients are slummers. I usually don't go near the dome.
Slummers versus drummers. Class conflict.
Great.
You're a cop. Can't you give me
Class
some?
conflict.
Call your colleagues, maybe?
Class conflict.
I said it. I'm new. I have no one I can trust.
And something tells me that this department is corrupt.
In that case, give me your uniform and your badge. I'll impersonate you.
Impossible. We don't use badges anymore. There's a body scan at the entrance of the dome. It can't be faked.
Darn. You're right. Then, I know. I have a friend who can do wonders with technology. She will find a way to get through.
Wonderful. Now, go ahead. What are you waiting for?
Hey, I'm gonna take some risks for you. You could be a bit more gracious.
Please, Mr. Detective, hurry up!
Better, but I won't move until I get enough information.
What now?
I'd like to inspect your apartment. Experience tells me things are often hidden right before our eyes.
But I told you, I lost it on Drummer Street.
I insist. Let me do my job. Rule number 3 in my book: never blindly trust your client.
Especially in this cyberpunk universe.
Go ahead, but hurry!
How come you're living in the slums? I could have sworn cops were drummers.
You're wrong. I don't earn that much.
But are slummers allowed on the police force? I thought...
Please stop the useless questions and do your job. There's no time to waste.
So I'm doing lost and found today? I shouldn't complain. I've had worse jobs. Although I can't shake the feeling that something's not right. Well, I'm used to it anyway. Things always go wrong.
Way ahead of me.
What's that for?
Oops. I thought I owed you something.
Yeah, to investigate.
Ugh.
Watch out, you're scattering fur everywhere.
Did you take a good look at me?
Where does it come from?
Look at this!
What about it?
No idea. I'm asking for your opinion. What do you think?
What kind of investigation is this? I don't have time to waste.
Thanks for the info.
Hurry up!
Knowing this sort of game, there's more to the story. He's hiding
What's this
something.
button for?
Don't! It's my... bed.
Oh. Quite handy when you're running out of space. I should get me one of these. Without searching through it, I can see an empty bottle of hot juice. Perfect to get drunk as a skunk. A tablet. Looks like he used it to perform some searches on the tri-web. Find lost item. Pawn shop. Medication, deep sleep. Cheap detective? Guess I should be glad to be well ranked for that search term. 2 glasses, eh?
So what?
Dunno. I had a feeling you lived alone.
I do.
What's in there?
Just food and clothes. What do you expect?
Do you mind if I open it?
I didn't call you to check my fridge.
Just a look-see? Who knows? Maybe you left the gun in there. Guess not. Nothing in particular.
You know, I'm starting to question your detective skills.
Act before thinking. That's what Grandpa always said. It usually works.
Not when we're short on time. Oh gosh, if someone finds the gun before me...
Got it. I'll speed up the pace.
Wait a minute. Is there an actual time limit? If I spend too much time examining these objects, will I get a game over?
I can see the other side of the hallway from there.
Yeah, this whole building is falling apart. But this was the only apartment I could afford.
When did you move in?
About 2 weeks ago.
This will be the final demo I'm covering for this stream, by the
That
way.
explains a barren place. Why did you...
None of your business.
Ooh, no need to get upset. I'm just concerned whether you'll have the dough to pay me.
I will. In due time.
2 to 1, I'll never get paid for this. Without searching through it, I can see an empty bottle of hot juice. Perfect to get drunk as a... Let's see.
Hey, don't touch my jacket!
Don't worry. I'm just rummaging through your pocket to see. Aha! I found a flyer.
One of those activists in the street must have put it there. Keep it. I don't care.
Another ad.
Something stuck beside the mirror. A picture of Sin with a woman and a little girl? I wonder who they are. This mirror has seen better days. Just like myself. That cup doesn't seem important. However, there are 2 pills beside it. I'll take one. Ha! How lucky. An all-in-one washing machine. Wash yourself, your clothes, or both at the same time.
I'm almost certain he's hiding something.
What's that? Looks like some kind of... Whoops.
I don't believe it. You've broken it.
Really sorry. What's that exactly?
Remote control. For my, tablet.
In that case, no worries. My friend is an electronic genius. She'll fix it in no time.
That's mine! I didn't allow you to take it!
Trust me, I'll fix it. I owe it to you.
All right. But hurry up and find that gun! You're wasting time here!
I'm almost certain he's hiding something important about the case. Like, he didn't lose the gun. Like, I'm starting to believe that he lost the gun on purpose. Or he's being blackmailed.
Hey, who the heck are you? Get lost.
Not very friendly.
I get it. You're that salesman from last time. You guys just won't give up. But you're wasting your time.
We'd probably get a game over if we beat up the policeman. I want to see what happens if I try breaking in the door. It's fine. Hey, at least this gives me more options than the usual adventure game.
You're bothering me enough.
Huh? They slid a sales catalog under the door. Cool. There's a coupon inside.
Wow. You can get ads this way, too.
Yeah. Female voices. No surprise. Most stay home pretty much all day. Yeah. Female voices. No surprise. Yep. No reply. No.
You know, I think this is a good time to end off the episode. You know, I think this is a good time to end off this Let's Try. This demo is looking to be rather long. It's not your usual 20 to 30 minute demo. It's not your usual 20 to 30 minute demo. This one probably lasts as long as 2 hours. So here are my overall thoughts. I like the graphical art style here. I like the graphical art style and animations here. As Pixel Boy pointed out earlier, it does somewhat remind me of DuckTales Remastered. Music was more low-key. Story-wise, it has me a bit intrigued. The introduction of the game did a good job. The prologue did a good job of introducing Brock's character and current living circumstances. He's an investigator living in somewhat squalid conditions with his son. He holds quite a bit of guilt. He holds quite a bit of guilt to the death of his wife. He holds quite a bit of guilt over the death of his wife. But at the same time, he's quite a caring person. On the note of the policeman, he's almost certainly hiding something. I'm guessing he was either forced to give up the gun, or he pawned it off to a, or he pawned it off to, or he pawned it off to some gang members. The world building is also quite interesting. Apparently, Brock's world is kind of cyberpunky. Apparently, Brock's world is kind of cyberpunky. There's a lot of automation. There's a lot of automation. But the government and large corporations are oppressive. If you rock the boat too much, you'll very likely get punished hard or outright disappear. And there's class conflict going on between the slummers and drummers. And even the drummers are having some issues. Gameplay-wise, the adventure game sections are fine. I haven't reached any complicated puzzles. I haven't reached any complicated puzzles yet. But I can't yet. I haven't reached any complicated puzzles yet. Yet I like all the Yet I like how many interactables there are in the environment. And how many. Yet I enjoy how many interactables there are in the environment. Same applies to all the interactions with the NPCs. I want to emphasize how impressed I am with this I want to emphasize how impressed I am. I want to emphasize how impressed I am that every single line of dialogue is voiced in this demo. I want to emphasize how impressed I am that every single line in this demo is voiced. Whether it be spoken or internal monologues, they're all voiced. That demonstrates quite a bit of effort was placed into this demo. That demonstrates quite a bit of effort was put into this demo. And at the same time, I like how this game gives you the option to take a more combat-oriented route. At the same time, I like how this game gives you the option of taking a more combat-oriented route. You can overcome most of the challenges using the brain. You can overcome most of the challenges using your brain, or you can use your brawn, or you can use your fists, or as I like to play it, a mixture of both, or as I like it, a mixture of both. It's interesting how many things can be broken in the environment. It's fun seeing how many things can be punched in the environment. It's fun seeing how many things can be punched in this environment. It's fun seeing how many things can be punched in this environment. It's fun seeing how many things can be punched in this environment. It's fun seeing how many things can be punched in this environment. You can overcome these challenges using your brain, your fists. You can overcome these challenges using your brain, Brock's fists, or as I like it, a mixture of both. So overall, this was a good starting this was a good starting demo. I wish the best of luck to the developers of this title. And I haven't even gone into other stuff like and I haven't even talked more about the extras like the ads, game overs, and the concept art, fan art, and soundtrack. This demo shows a lot of promise. I found it to be a good one. I wish the best of luck to the developers of this title. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. The many morsels this demo gave us, they have me very intrigued for the final title. They have me very intrigued for the final product. I'll be looking forward to seeing how good the final game is. Good job, Cowcat. I wish the best of luck to you. Alright folks, I'll see you all in the evening. Thanks for watching.